This evening, we will hear from two Pitt State students behind the popular accounts of the app Yik Yak. The town of Pittsburgh has been preparing for the holidays. We will have more on that coming up. Costa, the student that started giving haircuts in the dorms. Caps 13 News starts right now. Good evening, and thanks for joining me. Throughout campus, students find it more important to be a part of something. That is why Pitt State offers a plethora of clubs to choose from. Caps 13 reporter Jude Nacarado has a story on one club in particular.
For students across campus, it is important to fit in. That's why colleges across the country make it a point to join clubs. From reading and writing clubs, D&D and Magic the Gathering clubs, and even intramural sports clubs, colleges ensure students have no shortage of options. At Pitt State specifically, clubs like the Esports League, Inclusion and Belonging, Guerrilla Activities Board, Students for Violence Prevention, and many more are all options. One specific club, however, is ensuring that students have a place to stay: the Black Student Association. An interview was held with the current president to talk about what the club was, as well as why it is important.
My name is Kennedy Campbell, and I am the president of Black Student Association.
Cool. BSA, originally called Black Student Movement, dates back all the way to the 1960s. The association focuses on the togetherness and community. It encourages kindness and also aims to help Black students feel like less of an outcast in their community.
I think BSA is important because it's a home and it's a place of belonging for so many people. I know for myself, but also for so many other students in our club, it's a place where we fit in and we belong fully and wholly, and it's kind of the only place where we have that. So it's really important that we have that, but also just so people can see the positive work that we can do on campus and start to remove some of those stereotypes and some of those prejudices that unfortunately do still exist around our world.
Jude Nacarado, Caps 13 News.
Finals are here as the Axe Library has temporarily extended its hours back to its 1 a.m. closing time, a schedule the students' population still appears to heavily prefer. Caps 13 reporter David Sheets has a story.
For Dead Week and Finals Week, the Axe Library hours have reverted to their previous schedule of closing at 1 a.m. after switching to an 11 p.m. closing time for the past 2 months. Along with this comes the annual Dead Week tradition of free snacks and drinks during this time for students studying late into the night. For many, the later hours still make a noticeable positive difference.
It's definitely been easier to come to the library, I'll say that. There was a few nights during Dead Week where I'd have classes, have stuff, and I'd be busy till 10 p.m. And usually I'd be like, oh, I only have an hour left, there's no point in coming to the library. But now, being open till 1, I've been here every single day since.
But Tagler, a resident assistant in Dellinger Hall, noted complaints and grievances from his residents about the earlier hours, many saying it has made their studying habits much more challenging.
It's been really nice just being able to be here with friends. Like I was saying, I've been here till 12:30 probably at least every single night. So it's been nice to get back into that routine and have this space, because I'd get some work done in my dorm room, but not near as much as I get done in the library.
Axe Library student employee Debmalia Ruja Sharma has also noticed the impact. After 2.5 years of employment, the senior in biology has seen a significant reduction in student attendance since the switch.
The main thing which I have seen is the number of people who were telling me that the library closing at 11 instead of 1 is a really big mistake. A lot of people, especially in STEM, they need to stay up till 1 a.m. to study.
Although the university has discussed the potential of a smaller 24-hour study space on campus, no potential location has felt secure enough to host this plan. Even with the brief revert appearing as a positive to the student population, the 11 p.m. closing time will resume at the start of the next semester and continue indefinitely. For Caps 13 News, I'm David Sheets.
Coming up, we have a story on how the Pittsburgh community has been preparing for the holiday season. Energy drinks feel like the answer. But too much caffeine leads to jitters, anxiety, and the crash. Real energy comes from balance, hydration, rest, and healthy habits. Don't crash. Choose balance. No matter what you like to call it, winter, holiday, or Christmas break, the semester is coming to an end. Students are preparing to go home over break, and the city of Pittsburg is preparing for the holiday season. Our reporter Titus Conrad shares with us how some area residents, business owners, and the city of Pittsburg are getting in the holiday spirit.
From entire neighborhoods stringing lights to downtown window displays, the city Christmas tree lighting ceremony, and the annual Christmas parade, Pittsburg is in full holiday mode. Stephanie Watts, the owner of the White Elephant Emporium, gives us a glimpse into holiday preparations.
I would say when all Pitt State students start coming back to school and I'm doing all the back to school stuff, in the back of my head, I'm starting to think about Christmas. If you don't have everything ordered coming in and your thought process of how you want to start doing things by Halloween, you're probably behind.
Well, I'm a Christian and I like celebrating Christmas celebrate the Lord's birth. And it was just over time. It just developed in my mind that this is where I needed to go and what I needed to do. We have the light displays on, after 6 every evening. Well, except for Sundays because we close at 5. We turn them on November 1st and we run them until Christmas Eve.
With every store comes with customer favorites.
The center, a lot of people like to come in there and they take their pictures and they see Santa. And my favorite part of the Christmas shop is our barn because we have our life-size nativity over there.
Watts explained how she resumed an old neighborhood tradition.
This neighborhood, the southwest part of Pittsburgh, would do these amazing zigzag spider webs, lights that are, they kind of crisscross all the way down from home to home. And so I, reached out to one of our local painters and we chatted and he's like, yeah, I think I can help you do this. So it's been very receptive. I love seeing all the cars drive through the neighborhood. So, if you haven't looked at it, it's pretty special what that whole side of the neighborhood has done to keep it going.
For Caps 13, I'm Titus Conrad, wishing you a happy holidays.
Welcome back, everyone. This is the Christmas Cookie Talk, and I'm your host, Kinsey Blevins, here to enjoy some sweet treats and talk about students' Christmas break plans. I'm joined by my 2 sweetest classmates, Ava Chambers and Trinity Haynes. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you. All right, so now that we're ending our finals week and break is fast approaching, I wanted to know what your plans are. Is there anything in specific that you're looking forward to during Christmas break?
I'm looking forward to just a break from school, honestly, just being able to go home from work and not having to do homework and school stuff. I can just go home and chill and watch movies. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Honestly, I'm pretty excited to have a break from school. I'm excited to go home, see my family, and probably hang out with some of my friends from my hometown that I haven't seen in a while.
Awesome. So what would your ideal Christmas look like? Like when you wake up on Christmas Day, I need you to talk me through what you need to see for you to end that day and be like, this was Christmas.
I need to wake up at my parents' house, not at my jank rental house, and then walk down the stairs, maybe see some snow on the ground, and just see the Christmas lights on, and then get some breakfast and have it already done for me so I don't have to do it, and then open presents with my family, and then just watch movies all day.
Awesome.
I think my ideal Christmas day would be wake up, a little bit of snow on the ground, hang out with my family in the morning, open presents, look at all the Christmas lights, And then for lunch, go get Chinese food because that's the only place open on Christmas Day. So
That's so true. That's so true. And so valid. I am also a snow girly. It needs to be snowing or it's not Christmas.
love snow.
So for your last question, since this is called Christmas Cookie Talk, like it would be remiss of me not to ask you what your favorite sweet is for Christmas. It doesn't have to be cookies. Can be though.
I'm not much of a sweets person, so my dad makes homemade Chex Mix every year, and it's so good, and it makes the whole house smell amazing, and he'll send us home with huge Ziploc bags full of it, and it just reminds me of childhood. So, yeah, not much of a sweet person, but Chex Mix is
Totally valid. Totally valid.
Why are we not?
Definitely my favorite holiday treat is going to be homemade ice cream. It's kind of a family tradition that we all make homemade ice cream on Christmas, and we kind of all take turns churning it, and then we all eat ice cream. It's just really fun and really cool. My favorite.
That is so sweet. I love that. Okay. So that's going to wrap up our Christmas cookie talk. Thank you again, Ava Trinity, for joining me here. I really appreciate it. And sharing your holiday insights. From everyone here at CAPS 13, we wish you happy holidays and a very relaxing break. Coming up, we're going to hear from two students that have anonymously become quite famous on the app Yik Yak.
Here we see the humble event attendee. Nothing out of the ordinary. Until we take a closer look. This attendee isn't being safe.
Safe?
Yeah, safe.
How do I stay safe?
SAFE. You can stay safe by staying alert, always watching your drink, finding a friend, and having an exit plan.
I think I need a ride home. Can you help me?
Of course, I'll take you anytime.
Okay, great. Thank you.
We're back to that time of the year where we're sneezing, coughing, and spreading germs. Did you know that when you cough into the air, you can spread germs up to 6 feet away from you? No one wants to get sick, so let's take the proper precautions. Make sure that we're covering our cough or sneeze securely with our elbow, and that we're washing our hands on a regular basis. Don't be the reason that others get sick. Wash those hands and cover that cough.
On campus, some students are making their mark without ever revealing their faces. 2 Yik Yak users has risen to the top, posting weather, memes, and more, gaining a following that can't be ignored. I had the chance to take a look behind the screen. On campus, posts appear, disappear, and yet some voices stand out. 2 students have risen to the top of Yik Yak. Anonymous, but impossible to ignore. This is their story.
So I arrived in Pittsburgh fall of 22, and my 2 roommates at the time were both talking about how they were on this app. They were trying to figure out what parties they're gonna go to, and that's what I thought it was at first, and it really kind of is, it was then especially, which is like the party app, like where you find out where to go. And so I was like, what are you on? Or they would like read funny stuff from it, and they were like, bro, you don't know what Yik Yak is? I was like, obviously not. And so then I downloaded it. I didn't post it for a while, and I would just kind of like read it, and I was like, oh, like some of these are funny. There was like Yak Karma, which I didn't really know what that was. I didn't post, and my first post actually got over 100 upvotes, and it wasn't weather. It was, I said for 100 upvotes was still the welcome to Kansas sign, and it got like 300 something, and then it got taken down. And I would do my face reveal. I said if it got like 356 that I would post it, and I think I got like 470 something before I finally took it down. And then I honestly wasn't gonna post it with my face. I was just gonna be like, nah. And so when people asked for my face reveal, I posted a picture of Gus the gorilla riding a motorcycle, and it got downvoted within 2 minutes off of the app. And I was like, okay. And then Campus Girl was basically leading an entourage of like, I better post my face, boy, is what she said. And people said they had stayed up past midnight for this because it was almost 1 in the morning. And I was like, well, I better give them something. And my friend that I was playing PlayStation with was like encouraging me to do it. And so I did. I left it up for 15 minutes max and then took it down. And I let the people that stayed up see it. I really love broadcasting games. I do sports commentary. I like to do play-by-play in color. One thing that I love to do is call football and basketball as many times as I get to work with that crew. We have a lot of fun doing that. I did think it was fun last year when the women's were making their March Madness run. They did a phenomenal job, and it was super fun to do. It was right as spring break was hitting, so people were going home, and some of them were talking about how they were listening to me on the broadcast, which was cool. I was like, yeah, like that's me, guys.
While Purple Sun sets the morning tone, another user rules the memes and chaos. Meet Campus Squirrel, the second most popular voice on Yik Yak, posting for fun and keeping the feed alive.
I mean, I just talk. I talk it up. I post, I don't know, what I'm thinking. And like yesterday I was commenting about how the trash trucks like to come at 4 a.m. And I don't know, I really just talk. There's not really a giant meaning behind all the things I post. I think I just went with the flow with it. For a long time I did want to stay anonymous, and but as more time went on, and like I was careful about like not revealing like things about who I was, but at some point I just stopped caring, and people started like picking up on things, and people were leaving scavenger hunts on campus about like who I was in like magazine cutouts, like ransom letters. So I was like, okay. But I mean, I don't know. I just kind of went with the flow, and I didn't really care. So I'm here to get my teacher's license to be a high school art teacher. I'm actually head of esports. So I play competitively for our Valorant team. I'm captain of that. I've been playing for I think 2 years now, for a total of 5 semesters. And I'm president of esports. And I'm also president of University Arts Association, which is our art department. I put on art shows. We just got done taking down our 3rd annual student art show. I basically do a bunch of stuff with the art department and esports department, and I work with other organizations on campus all the time doing like projects. In student government's office, there's a giant mural on the wall that's actually made by me. And I don't know, I've kind of always been everywhere, and people haven't really, known. But like when I posted a picture holding a pizza, when I had blue nails, and people were like, okay, we're gonna be looking for people with blue nails. And I was like, oh God. And there were actually 2 girls that were in my class that basically confronted me and were like, are you? And I had to be like, I don't know what that is or who that is. I enjoy using Yik Yak. It's goofy, it's funny. A lot of people like to say I'm on there way too much, which I probably am. I get on it when I'm supposed to be doing something, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, you're catching me lacking, I'll get off. But like, I don't know, it's just, there are a couple posts you see on there that are probably problematic and people being mean for no reason, but that's just social media in general. I've gotten crazy DMs over the past 3 years.
They may be anonymous, but their posts shape campus life. From weather updates to viral memes, Purple Sun and Campus Squirrel prove you don't need a face to leave a mark. Reporting for Caps 13, I'm Brayton Lind. For this segment, we will now be doing a Guess the Food challenge. Today, I have Trinity and Kinsey with me, and they'll be going head-to-head trying to guess the food. And they'll be going head-to-head to see who can identify the most mystery foods. The rules are simple. They'll be blindfolded, then fed different foods. Then whoever makes their buzzer noise first and guesses the correct food gets a point. The person with the least number of points at the end will be served a combination of random foods as a punishment. Hi, Trinity and Kinsey. Are you guys ready for today's challenge?
I have never been more ready in my life.
Not at all.
That sounds great. Good luck to both of you.
Awesome.
Trinity, what will be your buzzer noise?
I think I'm just going to go with the word beep. You just hit beep.
Awesome. Now, Kinsey, how about you?
Buzz.
Lame. Awesome. Perfect. Let's get started. Here is your first food. Hands out, please. The correct... Oh.
Are we eating now? No.
Take a bite.
Buzz.
The buzzer has sounded. Kinsey, what's your guess?
Is this a peanut butter cracker?
It is a peanut butter cracker. Congratulations.
My mouth is so dry.
You may now drop the peanut butter cracker as we will go on to the next item. Be very careful. One hand out. Here's one. Do not bite yet. Here's number 2. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It's a spoon. Take a bite. Now.
There's so much peanut butter in my mouth, though.
Beep.
Trinity has buzzed.
Is it syrup?
Can you be more specific?
Chocolate syrup.
You are correct. The answer is chocolate syrup. Now we have one more food.
Do you want the spoon, Dad?
You can drop the
My
spoon
spoon's
if
on
you
the table.
like. We have another one. Hands out, please, contestants. You may now take a bite. Just kidding, I haven't
There's
put it in your
nothing
hand
in my
yet.
hand.
Ready? 1, 2, and eat.
Buzz.
Kinsey has buzzed.
Is this a Little Debbie Christmas tree cake?
You are correct. It is a Christmas tree cake. We do now have one more. This will be your last one and the most difficult one.
Oh, lovely.
Here's one and here's the other. Now eat. This one you will need to be very specific. Need an answer quicker.
Beep.
The buzzer has sounded for Trinity. What is your guess?
Is it a wheat thin?
Can you be more specific?
I cannot. I am sorry.
Then that's incorrect.
Buzz.
Now Kinsey has buzzed.
Is it garlic? It tastes garlicky. Is it like?
Is that your final answer?
No.
Quick,
Onion,
3.
Onion, garlic, wheat thin.
Those are both correct. Now the challenge is over. Kinsey has 1.
Can I take the blindfold
2 points to 1. Now Trinity has to eat a punishment food of 2 foods combined. Hand out.
Can I? Oh, I have to eat this blind?
It is a spoon.
Oh.
Oh, it's right here.
Mmm.
What was that?
That's a wrap on the Guess the Food Challenge. Thank you guys for joining me here this evening.
That hurt.
If you are walking alone on campus, be aware of your surroundings and stay alert. You never know when something can go wrong. Walk with a buddy or let someone know that you are going out so if there is an emergency, someone is with you or someone knows that you have been gone for too long. Pittsburg State University has on-campus emergency phones, so if you feel unsafe while on a walk, just find one of these phones and campus police will be dispatched to your location. For more information on campus safety, visit the Pittsburg State University website.
Whether it's day or night, staying safe on campus starts with a few simple steps. Keep your phone charged. In case of an emergency, you can always phone a trusted friend or family member, but a dead battery can't call for help. Walk with a friend when heading out after dark. There's safety in numbers. And most importantly, stay alert. Keep your eyes up, headphones down, and trust your gut. Your safety is your power, so use it smart.
Senior automotive student Sean DaCosta began cutting hair around 7 years ago in his garage after discovering a hidden passion he had for hair design. Years later, he found out success on Pitt State's campus as a reputable and affordable barber for students. Caps 13 reporter Luke Gear has the story.
When Sean DaCosta arrived at Pittsburg State University, he began cutting his friend's hair in Nation Hall dorm. It was then when he realized his hobby might be something more than a simple pastime.
It was kind of turned into a hobby, actually. It was just cutting hair, like learning different haircuts and stuff like that, testing it out in different hairstyles. But but I actually perfected it probably freshman year. I really wanted to show people that, hey, I can actually do something, because in the dorms, we're all stuck in the dorms. We don't really have that much money, and people want to look good. And I feel like I was offering a pretty decent service for what I was charging.
As time went on and word of mouth spread, Sean turned his hobby into a mini side hustle and is now the go-to barber for many students at Pittsburg State.
I have never cut my hair this short in my life, never done a buzz cut. And so definitely just something I really wanted to like try out, and having Sean do it and then do my fade, I was like, yeah, I definitely trust this guy, and I definitely trust his opinion too when it comes to hair.
While Sean DeCosta is majoring in automotive tech, he has goals in the future to open up his own barbershop.
My main goal really is to have my own business. I don't know, I could see myself in the future opening up a little shop around Pittsburgh, I hope around Pittsburgh, or maybe somewhere else like KC, but I could see myself cutting hair in the future. Keeping humble to my roots, same thing, just willing to cut people's hair for a good price, and yeah, good quality work, I think.
For Caps 13, I'm Luke Gear.
Welcome back and good evening at Pittsburg, Kansas. Let's take a look around the Sunflower State and check out our Friday highs coming up, starting off in the northeast. As you look up today, the high in Kansas City, or tomorrow, is going to be 40 degrees. It's going to be pretty cool and breezy around Topeka and Lawrence, with some stubborn cloud cover down in southeast Kansas coming up for you, including right here in Pittsburgh. Expect the highs in the mid-40s as well. Partly sunny skies, but temperatures run just a bit cool for an average December day. Overall, you look here in central Kansas as you have haze at 39 degrees with light winds and mostly cloudy conditions through the state going on right now through the afternoon. As we head west toward Dodge City and Garden City, temperatures actually warm up into those higher mid-50s right now across the state, thanks to some drier air moving in from the high plains and up in northwest Kansas from Hays to Goodland. Highs reach the upper 30s to near 40, making it the chilliest part of Kansas this Friday afternoon. A cool but quiet December day across the state with some strong breezes blowing across the plains, cooling down the state for that December weather. For your Friday, the outlook for that, if you're getting that last minute shopping in, if you're going out, you're going to have some chillier weather coming up for you as you're wanting to get those last minute gifts. You're going to have about a 43 degrees coming up for you. As you go out for the shopping. The night, if you're going out Friday night, going to get down to those upper to mid 30s, so you're going to want to make sure you grab a jacket if you're heading out for your Friday evening. But then also, as you see there, you see the Friday high is going to be 46 degrees, the low is going to be 32, and strong wind of 22 miles an hour coming in from the south. You're going to keep track of that as well. It's going to be a pretty chilly Friday and a windy one especially. You take a look at the week ahead of us coming up on Monday. 43 degrees on Monday, but then it's going to warm up throughout the rest of the week. You see there 53 on Tuesday, but then 56 on Wednesday, 57 on Friday. Some pretty chilly lows. You're going to make sure you grab a jacket in the morning, but when you're getting off work later in the afternoon, pretty warm. 56 degrees on Friday, you see there. And then Saturday is actually going to get up in the 60s. So really, if you want to get your shopping in, next weekend is going to be your best bet to get that done. Some very nice weather for you to go out and finish that shopping. But coming up next, we're going to have a fun segment on how to make DIY Christmas ornaments. You're not going to miss that. That's coming up next.
Energy drinks feel like the answer. But too much caffeine leads to jitters, anxiety, and the crash. Real energy comes from balance, hydration, rest, and healthy habits. Don't crash. Choose balance.
Here we see the humble event attendee. Nothing out of the ordinary. Until we take a closer look. This attendee isn't being safe.
Safe?
Yeah, safe.
How do I stay safe?
SAFE. You can stay safe by staying alert, always watching your drink, finding a friend, and having an exit plan.
I think I need a ride home. Can you help me?
Of course, I'll take you anytime.
Okay, great. Thank you.
As many of us know, the holiday season is perfect time to decorate. And show off our holiday style today, we have Trinity Haynes live in the studio showing us how to DIY our very own ornaments.
Hi, I'm Trinity Haynes, and today I'll be demonstrating how to create your very own holiday ornaments. The first one we're going to do, you're going to need just a few supplies for. This one's super easy. It's going to come out about like this. You're going to need some paper, ribbon, a pencil, a form to trace with, which I don't have today because I've pre-cut my paper, scissors, and school glue. You're going to start by cutting out your paper circles. Got it. You're going to start by cutting out your paper circles. I already have that done. You're going to fold them in half. So once all your circles are folded in half, you're going to put just a little bit of glue on one side. And you're going to repeat those steps until all of your circles are glued together. And once you have only one of your paper circles left, you're going to cut yourself just a bit of ribbon, which I have also pre-cut today. It doesn't need to be much, just enough to make a loop. And you're going to kind of put it there. And then very carefully, you're going to glue both ends and put your last paper on. And there you go, your very own paper ornament. That's going to wrap it up for our DIY Christmas ornament segment today. Thank you for joining me. I'll pass the show back to Brayton.
Thank you all for joining us. I'm Brayton Lynn, and we will see you next time.